It was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. The church was glowing with candlelight, the air filled with roses and whispered blessings. My bride, Emily, was radiant, every bit the woman I dreamed of marrying. As the organ played and the officiant began his words, I glanced out over the rows of friends, family, and co-workers. Everyone who mattered was there. Everyone except the one person I didn't expect to see again. Then it happened. From the back of the church came a calm but clear voice. "Stop the wedding." The music died. Heads turned. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. And there she was, Charlotte, my best friend since high school, standing in the center aisle. Emily's hand trembled in mine. "Donovan, who is she?" Before I could respond, Charlotte stepped forward, her eyes glassy but determined. "I object." The room froze. Even the priest looked stunned. "Charlotte," I whispered, "what are you doing?" She hesitated, clutching an envelope to her chest. "I can't let you go through with this. You lied to her, Donovan. You lied to everyone." The crowd gasped. Emily's face paled. "Lied? About what?" Charlotte opened the envelope, revealing documents, phone records, and photos. "You're not who you say you are." She turned to Emily, tears glistening. "He's married already." The room exploded into chaos. My mind spun. Charlotte was wrong. She had to be. Before I could defend myself, Charlotte's phone buzzed. She looked at the screen, her face draining of color. "You need to see this," she said. A message glowed on her screen. "Meet me at Union Station in 30 minutes." Charlotte turned and bolted for the doors. I hesitated, but something deep in my gut told me I couldn't let her go alone. I followed, ignoring the gasps and Emily's pleas. But as I reached the exit, a tall man in a dark suit appeared in the doorway. His voice thundered through the church. "Stop right there." The stranger walked toward me, his posture rigid, eyes locked on mine. "You can't run anymore." I recognized him instantly. Agent Cole Harding, FBI. Emily's voice shook. "Agent? Donovan, what is he talking about?" Cole pulled out a badge, flashing it to the stunned guests. Donovan Steele, former undercover agent, disappeared 18 months ago after a federal operation went south. He's wanted for withholding classified files. The whispers erupted again. Emily stepped back. "Donovan, is that true?" I swallowed hard. "It's not what it sounds like." Cole glared at me. "You vanished with government data, Steele. And now you're here, under a fake name, marrying an innocent woman." Charlotte stepped forward. "He's not the criminal you think he is." Cole turned on her. "And you are?" Charlotte hesitated. "Someone who knows the truth." But before anyone could respond, her phone buzzed again. She answered it on speaker. A distorted voice spoke. "You shouldn't have told him. None of you are safe." Then the line cut. Moments later, the church doors burst open. A black SUV screeched to a stop outside. Two armed men jumped out, heading straight for us. Cole drew his weapon. "Get down!" The crowd screamed. I grabbed Emily's hand, pulling her toward the back. Charlotte followed. We barely made it to the parking lot before another shot rang out. Cole shouted after us, but Charlotte shoved me toward my car. "He's not your ally anymore." I slammed the accelerator. Tires screeched as we sped down the hill, sirens echoing behind us. Inside the car, the silence was thick with betrayal. Emily's mascara streaked her cheeks as she stared at me. "Who are you, Donovan? What have you done?" I took a deep breath. I worked undercover for the FBI, Project Crosswind. My mission was to infiltrate a cybercrime syndicate selling defense secrets. But it wasn't just criminals. Someone inside the bureau was involved. Charlotte looked over. "You disappeared to protect the evidence." "Yeah," I said, "and now they want it back." Headlights appeared in the rearview mirror. Two black SUVs closing in. Charlotte pulled a small handgun from her bag. "Guess we're not done running." Emily's voice shook. "Where did you even get that?" "Let's just say I've been preparing for this," she said, rolling down the window and firing a warning shot. The SUV swerved but didn't back off. My mind was racing. Only a handful of people knew where I'd hidden the files, and one of them was supposed to be dead. Charlotte's phone rang again. She answered reluctantly. The same distorted voice sneered. You think you can run, Charlotte? The files weren't yours to take. Her eyes went wide. How do you know where they are? He laughed. Because I'm the one who told you where to find them. Charlotte froze. That's impossible. Emily's voice cracked. Charlotte, what's he talking about? Charlotte turned to me, guilt in her eyes. Donovan, I didn't just stop your wedding to save you. I thought I could end this, but I made everything worse. Suddenly, the SUV behind us rammed our car. We spun, metal screeching. I fought the wheel, but we slammed into a ditch. My vision blurred. Sirens faded into the distance. Through the cracked windshield, I saw black boots approaching. A tall man stepped out of the SUV, his face shadowed by headlights. When I woke up, my head was throbbing. The car was wrecked, smoke curling from the hood. Emily was dazed but alive. Charlotte sat slumped beside her, blood on her forehead. The man stood by the wreckage, speaking into a phone. We secured him. Cole's voice came faintly from the distance. He'd survived the church shootout. But by the time his sirens reached us, the man was already hauling me out of the car. Who are you? I demanded. He smiled coldly. Your handler. I froze. That's not possible. You're dead. He smirked. That's what you were supposed to think. He nodded to his men. Bring the girl too. She knows too much. Charlotte tried to fight, but they dragged her into the SUV. Emily screamed for me, but one of the men shoved her back. The handler leaned close, whispering, You should have left those files buried. Now you got two options. Come back and finish what you started, or watch everyone you care about disappear. They drove off into the night, leaving me in the wreckage, cuffed and helpless. Cole's vehicle finally pulled up, lights flashing across the road. He stared at the fading SUV and muttered, Damn it, Steele, what have you gotten us into? As the cold wind swept over the crash site, I realized Charlotte's warning wasn't about love. It was about survival. Someone inside the Bureau had orchestrated this from the beginning. Someone powerful. Emily's sobs echoed faintly as I watched the taillights vanish into the darkness. I wasn't just fighting for my name anymore. I was fighting to uncover the truth and save the only people I had left, because the woman who stopped my wedding hadn't ruined my life. She'd just revealed the start of a much deadlier one.